Anger is a good motivation to destroy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anger is a good tool of motivation to destroy yourself. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with feeling a certain type of way. But what's wrong is to respond in the manner that you feel. Because just because you feel like that in a manner, that don't mean you have to respond in that order. Let me tell you something from the biblical terminology, right? It's like three different scriptures, right? James 1:19. Let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Also, Proverbs 14:29. He that is slow to wrath is great understanding. He that is slow to wrath is great of understanding. Another one. Proverbs 16:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. Oh, let's say that one more time. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. So, let's talk about it real quick. Boy, when you go through something and something make you remind you of something, the first thing you're gonna be like, man, they ain't finna play me. So you get upset. Not at the situation at hand, you get upset because somebody did you wrong back in the gap that you can't even fix. So now you just made me feel this way, so I'm gonna respond in this manner that I feel that I should protect myself yesterday, but yesterday is not yesterday, it is today. So the best one I feel like can go in this context is, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. It's something about the comprehension of listening. You know what I'm saying? You have to receive the instructions to understand the instructions to apply. Let me say that one time. You have to receive the information, understand the information, to apply the information, right? So this is the situation, right? You're receiving the information of the situation, but then you have to understand the situation at hand. So therefore you can understand how to apply, right? So if you're not listening or if you're not observing in the situation at hand, you ain't gonna make the best decision at that time. So if we just say, hold up, let me hear this situation again. Let me analyze the situation. Let me make sure this situation is in a manner that I perceive it to be, right? Because this is the situation. Once you receive the information, right? Because when you be caught up in that moment, you be thinking that moment is for real. No, this person, XYZ got me messed up. XYZ got me messed up, or the situation at hand got you messed up. And the funny thing about it, right? You know, I was in the car, I was praying, the situation had came about, right? And I said, God, you know, am I tripping? I said, I gotta be tripping because this situation ain't what's up. Number one, I was ready to get upset. Yeah, I was ready to get upset. And you know the next thing? I was willing to do? Once I got upset, I was ready to run my mouth. Once I got upset, I was ready to run my mouth about a situation that I didn't even hear yet. Yeah, y'all don't feel me. I got angry at a situation, ready to run my mouth about a situation that I ain't even here yet. So who wrong? I am. I ain't even get a chance to listen. I ain't even get a chance to understand or receive the information before I can even understand. So therefore I can know how to speak. I'm finna go into the battlefield not knowing the instructions of what to say or how to deliver. I was just ready to go in because it was not going in a manner that I perceived. So since it was not going in a manner that I did not perceive, the best thing I knew and understand was the fact that, hey, this ain't right because it's not going in a manner that I wanted it to. So now I'm highly upset at my own self because I didn't slow down. And what it say? What it say? Here we go. Proverbs 14:29. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding. Why I'm finna go to battle, or why I'm trying to fight a situation when I don't even understand it yet. Boy, I tell you, it's something about pausing, or it's something about slowing down before you respond, because we can be responding to a situation that we can make it worse. We can make a whole situation worse because we was never slow to our own wrath. And the wrath that we bringing to the whole situation feel to destroy not only yourself but other people around you. I got this motto that I teach my kids, and I tell my kids what a man need to do, and they respond to think. I said what a man should do. They say think, Daddy. So what's the sense of me telling my kids the model that I don't even use? So if I'm telling my kids and giving my kids the necessary tool for them to flourish in life, why am I not using my own tools that I'm giving my kids to be successful? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, y'all, don't let how we feel dictate our move, and damn sure don't let nobody influence you for your sense of, what's the word? Don't let anybody influence your sense of behavior, because at the end of the day, if you don't behave in a manner that you need to behave in, you're gonna get the progress of your own wrath to your own destruction, people. And I don't want to see it.